Salt Lake City, Utah, serving host to the North America Cup. As some of the best fencers in USA fencing join together for this prestigious event. The broadcast starts now. Amazing atmosphere here at Salt Palace Convention Center in Salt Lake City. It does not get any better. We're here at the North American Cup. I'm Harry Cicma alongside a legend in the sport of fencing, Jeffrey Weber, a vet saber fencer, and we are here for USA Parafencing. Many of these athletes competed in the Paris Paralympics, and of course they're getting ready for Los Angeles. So Jeff, what can we look forward to in this event?
So parafencing is incredibly exciting. These are world-class athletes, and many of them competed in the Olympics. They compete on Team USA, compete internationally, and we really have a world-class roster of fencers today.
And how inspirational is it with these Paralympic fencers competing? I mean, many of them have disabilities, but they're still top athletes on the strip.
Right, they are top athletes. I think what's interesting to note about parafencing is they have tremendous core strength because they're moving their torsos in the wheelchair. So they are really top-notch athletes in terms of their athleticism.
And how important is this event? I mean, what is on the line here?
So the NACs, as we call them, the North American Cup, there are several throughout the year, and they're the premier national tournaments that we have where fencers generate points to end up making either the Olympic team or World Championship team for Team USA.
Well, so exciting. A lot of excitement here in Salt Lake City. Harry Cicma alongside Jeffrey Weber. Check it out. The broadcast starts now. Jataya Taylor's path to the Paralympics is a story of resilience and reinvention. A U.S. Marine Corps veteran, Taylor endured years of surgery and ultimately an above-knee amputation before discovering parafencing less than 3 years ago.
It's amazing because growing up, I knew nothing about fencing. I had never seen fencing before I started parafencing. And it's a sport that just clicked. When you find your passion, your whole life changes, and that's what fencing's done for me.
What began as a VA rehab program in Denver quickly became a calling. In just 18 months, Jataya went from complete novice to representing Team USA at the Paris 2024 Paralympics. She reached the round of 16 in both foil and épée.
In Paris, it's amazing to see so many different countries, so many different cultures and ethnicities getting along and just enjoying the sport and supporting each other. And the sportsmanship is amazing. And so bringing that back to my club where we incorporate everyone. We believe in fencing for all. So we've opened up a broader community. And so bringing all that I experienced in Paris back has just helped our club grow even more.
She feels that USA fencing and the sport have given her a new home in the world of athletics, and she's grateful to be part of the community.
USA Fencing is interesting because it is a huge organization, and most of the time in most sports, you don't know the inner workings, you don't know a lot of the people. But USA Fencing is a large sport, but it's also small at the same time, so you get to meet the important people. We get to meet the CEOs, we get to meet the bodies behind the event, and so it makes it even that much closer because we all know each other and we say hi to each other.
And the sky is the limit for this parafencing star as she eyes the 2028 Los Angeles Paralympic Games.
Oh man, I am so excited. I want to be able to show them how to get the job done, but I'm also going to be 6 years in by that point, so I'm still a baby compared to some of the other fencers I'm going against. So it's also nerve-wracking to think how much growing I still have to do before I get there.
From hand cycling across Africa to training athletes in Colorado, Jay Taylor has shown that limits can be redefined. A Marine, a Paralympian, and a fighter at heart, Jay Taylor continues to prove that her greatest battles are the ones she chooses to win.
I've been through so much in my life. I say I'm Murphy's Law. Everything tends to go wrong all the time. And it's hard for me to see the light at the end of the tunnel. But when I see other people who are going through the same thing, but we get to light up when we see each other and they're like, good game, it's something that can't be explained unless you try the sport or unless you find the sport that does that for you.
Well, there's no question the future is bright for this American star. And there's much more coming up on this USA Fencing broadcast. We'll be right back after these brief messages.
This blade is not a piece of steel. It's a pawn, a knight, a bishop, a queen. It clears paths to the pinnacles of academia, a life filled with community and sport. This blade
En garde.
is not just a blade.
Prête. Allez.
It's a part of me.
At my last high school, I felt like I really had to choose and prioritize one thing: dance, academics, or friends. But at Fusion, I don't have to choose, whether that is being in the classroom, taking an honors class, or being in the studio and dancing my heart out, or being with my friends. It's truly like one of the best decisions I've ever made.
I've been able to keep my GPA as high as possible, learn more than ever, while being able to live out my dream of playing at Division I baseball. And that's all thanks to Fusion.
It is often thought that glory is a matter of fate. But the truth is, no one was born a hero. It's an everyday journey. There are no shortcuts, no perfect scenarios, no days off. Things won't always go the way you expect. Sometimes you may ask yourself, why me? Why now? But overcoming challenges is part of the game too. It doesn't matter how strong your rival is or how hard the game gets. Doesn't matter if all eyes are on you or if nobody's watching. And if you're forced to improvise, show everyone there are no limits to what you can do. In that moment, nothing else matters. Your time is now. When passion runs through you, become your own hero.
Hi everyone, I'm Harry Cicma and welcome back to Salt Palace Convention Center. We're here with the North American Cup and USA Fencing. The championship bout has arrived. Let's now check it out. Here we are in beautiful Salt Lake City. Harry Cicma alongside Jeffrey Weber. And what a beautiful atmosphere. Jeffrey, tell me about what we're watching here on this championship strip.
So this is the parafoil, and we have Shelby Mitchell, who was part of the Tokyo Paralympic team, and Jataya Taylor, who is part of the Paris Paralympic team. And this is the finals for foil. And Jay won the épée for para yesterday. So Jay is already a champion. And we'll see there was a number of off targets. So the white light is off target and nobody scores a point. But you see both of them are leaning back, so they're very much out of target. And it is, shows their core strength in how they're adjusting their bodies to the attack. But in foil specifically there, Jay scored. She was able to attack into Shelby and reach the target. For foil, it's the torso and right of way. So similar to saber, you need to be on attack and have right of way to score a point.
You heard it from Jeffrey Weber, who's a legend in his own right in the sport of fencing. Meanwhile, we were with Jay yesterday, and she's only been fencing for 2 years, which is really impressive. So 2 years after picking up this sport, she competed in the Paralympics in Paris. Quite an improvement.
Right, incredible. And she's a former Marine and also, is an athlete in a number of adaptive sports. So she skis, she's, very athletic.
She's so much fun to watch. Really a great person as well as Shelby. They have so much respect for each other, both Team USA para fencing champions, and now Jay doing quite well, currently up 2-0 in this championship bout.
Right. So they're both very, very strong fencers. You'll see tremendous movement. And what's interesting about parafencing is that in able-body fencing, you can create a distance between you and your competitor through your movement and with separation. Here they're in fixed chairs, so it's really close combat. So that's why there's a lot of off target, which is the white light, and it is very intense blade work that they're doing with their foils.
Well, you really have a battle of attrition here. Fencing is always a mental battle and always physical. However, you have to have some serious wrist strength, flexibility, arm strength as well. I mean, it can be painful in that position.
Right, and this is something that they train for, is really, if you take a look at their movement, again, the core strength that they have and how they're using their arms and their wrists.
Getting into colleges and graduate schools is harder than ever. With applications on the rise and acceptance rates on the decline, standing out and crafting a great application is absolutely essential. Ingenious Prep was therefore founded with one simple principle, that the most direct source of admissions knowledge is to go to the people who actually worked in these admissions offices. Every year, we help more and more students get into their reach schools. We've done that by dedication to building the best team, by developing the most comprehensive curriculum, and through staying true to our educational philosophy.
This blade is not a piece of steel. It's a pawn, a knight, a bishop, a queen. It clears paths to the pinnacles of academia, a life filled with community and sport. This blade
En garde.
is not just a blade.
Prête. Allez.
It's a part of me.
It is often thought that glory is a matter of fate. But the truth is, no one was born a hero. It's an everyday journey. There are no shortcuts, no perfect scenarios, no days off. Things won't always go the way you expect. Sometimes you may ask yourself, why me? Why now? But overcoming challenges is part of the game too. It doesn't matter how strong your rival is. Your time is now. When passion runs through you, become your own hero.
So 2-0 right now. Jay Taylor ahead of Shelby Mitchell. We go up to 15 here. North American Cup, Salt Lake City. I'm Harry Cicma alongside Jeffrey Weber. The first NAC championship of the season here.
Yep, this is the beginning of the fencing season, and for both Jay and Shelby, this is important as they think about being on Team USA and starting their fencing season.
We thank Phil Andrews, CEO of USA Fencing and USA Parafencing, for helping to make this possible.
Yep. So that was just a test to see if their weapon was working, because they had 2 off targets. You see, again, they're both moving their torsos out of range and then lunging. There, Jay just scored on a lunge.
3-0 right now. Jay Taylor in a grind here in this championship.
Again, off target. They're both pulling away from each other. There. Very good, very good. Yep. Attack, Jay.
Jay has the intangibles. Has only been fencing for 2 years, but it's just naturally inside of her, isn't it?
Right, and she is so athletic and so quick that in the last point, she moved from being in a defensive position to attacking and scoring against Shelby. Now up 5-0. Their point for Shelby.
Taylor is an extreme sports player as well, or athlete. She loves Nordic skiing, wheelchair racing, swimming, cycling, rock climbing, snowboarding, and she says that being a multi-sport athlete has helped her in fencing as well.
There. Very fast attack from Jay. I think caught Shelby a little off guard.
6-1 right now. Taylor on top in this championship bout.
Okay, yellow card for Taylor. I believe that's because she lifted her body off the chair.
So how many yellow cards can you get before it's a big problem? Or why do you get a yellow card, for example?
Well, you're not allowed to lift your body off the wheelchair. One of the other things you'll notice is there's a stripe on the back of their lames. So you see that on Taylor's as it faces us. Also on the chair, that's to line up when they measure the distance of the chairs.
Our resident expert here, Jeffrey Weber, knows fencing more than anyone in the world, or as well as anyone in the world, which is why you're with us.
There we go. Another great point from Taylor. 8-1. And now they're breaking at 8.
You know, the score is not indicative of how competitive this has been thus far. It has definitely been a grind. Shelby putting up a good fight here against the favorite, Jay Taylor, thus far.
Right.
And how important are these breaks?
So I think these breaks are critical. It's exhausting to be fencing a 15-point match. And in particular, with foil and in parafencing with foil, where there are many off-target attacks, it's a longer bout. So you are, quite tired.
This blade is not a piece of steel. It's a pawn, a knight, a bishop, a queen. It clears paths to the pinnacles of academia, a life filled with community sport. This blade
En garde.
is not just a blade,
Prêt. Allez.
it's a part of me.
At my last high school, I felt like I really had to choose and prioritize one thing: dance, academics, or friends. But at Fusion, I don't have to choose, whether that is being in the classroom, taking an honors class, or being in the studio and dancing my heart out, or being with my friends. It's truly like one of the best decisions I've ever made.
I've been able to keep my GPA as high as possible, learn more than ever, while being able to live out my dream of playing at Division I baseball. And that's all thanks to Fusion.
After the break, we are back here. Harry Cicma, Jeffrey Weber, 8-1 Jay Taylor against her fellow American Shelby Mitchell, both Paralympic heroes for Team USA, as we're a couple years away from the 2028 Los Angeles Games, both Paralympic hopefuls here in this championship in Salt Lake City.
See here, you see Jay leaning back. Shelby is trying to attack off target from Jay. A quick attack from Shelby. Parry riposte and point for Jay.
Well, just 6 touches away from the title here for Taylor.
Again, Jay had the right of way there. Again, a yellow card for Shelby for lifting her body off the chair.
You know, it's been a long day. They've been competing all morning. Also, you mentioned Jay won her championship yesterday in a different weapon. So, you know, she's feeling it thus far. Give her some credit for keeping the endurance.
Absolutely. This is where her athleticism makes all the difference. The fact that it's 2 days of very strenuous fencing, and she's doing a wonderful job.
Former Marine. I mean, she's one of the most mentally tough athletes in the world.
Point Shelby. Right. So point for Jay, off target for Shelby.
Jay now 3 touches away from the title here.
Point Shelby. You'll see as Shelby attacked, Jay moved her body back and her torso out of range. Attack Jay, point.
Another great point, 2 away. Jay gaining some momentum late in this championship.
Some very nice parry. Point Shelby.
Point of the match thus far. What reflexes from both competitors.
Off target there we saw Shelby lunging and Jay just being out of range.
The level getting better as this bout goes on.
Ask for video. Ask for video.
So they're going for a replay here.
Taylor thinks she has the touch, doesn't she?
We're waiting for the refs to determine whether or not Shelby was off target and whether or not Jay has the point.
Well, so far this has been really competitive. Shelby doing a great job hanging with Jay. I mean, right now it's an 11-touch advantage, but it seems a lot closer than that if you're watching.
Well, Shelby's been very aggressive in terms of point Jay. Okay, we're 1 point away from the championship here, and this would mean that Jay would win both épée and foil for para at the NAC. Again, Jay is pulling back and Shelby is falling short. Touch. Out. That's it. Jataya Taylor, champion of parafoil here at the NAC.
Unbelievable effort from Jay Taylor, a champion here at the NAC in Salt Lake City, getting the job done against her fellow American, Jay Taylor, holding her seating, showing she is still the fencer to beat.
Yep, and winning both the épée and foil for parafencing.
Great effort. Let's now head to the strip and hear from the winner here in Utah. Jay Taylor, a champion here in Salt Lake City. Congratulations. You were saying it was a little bit of revenge over Shelby. Why is that?
So at our April Nationals, she beat me, and so I had to reclaim the title.
Well, a winner here today and also yesterday. So to win 2 titles here in Salt Lake, what does that mean to you?
Well, it means a lot because I know that my hard work's paying off and the dedication of the team and my fencing center is paying off.
And how is this win going to help you in your confidence? I mean, it's the beginning of the fencing season, so how can you use this to get some momentum?
It's definitely reminding me it's not just about winning, but to practice the new stuff while I'm here with parafencers. So it kicks off the point that even trying new stuff, I can still win.
Well, Jay Taylor, a winner. Congratulations. Great job.
Thank you very much.
And that wraps up our broadcast here from Salt Lake City. For the rest of the staff and everyone in the USA Parafencing community, I'm Harry Cicma. Thanks for joining us, and so long from Utah.